going on, gamers? It's your boy PTK Blam back in the building with another weekly video. Yes, I know it is already Thursday and this is the first weekly video I am dropping. Let me tell you guys something. I actually recorded audio and set up a video to actually upload yesterday. I canceled the upload. I did not like the way the video came out, so I said, you know what, rather than put up a mediocre video, let me just scrap it, try again tomorrow when I had my thoughts together. I had a little bit more time. So today we are bringing you another weekly video. Before I continue, just want to thank you guys for the continued support here on the channel. We are on the road to 2K subscribers, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe if you have not already. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend as well if they're into video games, as well as you guys have been doing amazing showing up to the shop podcast every Saturday at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. This week is another lit show with another lit panel and another lit bay of questions. So we got a lot of awesome questions, a lot of awesome topics we're going to cover. So be there, be square, do not be late. And as you file into the chat, guys, always stop in and say hello. Subscribe to the channel as well. Go check your boys' archives out. I got a lot of cool stuff back in my old videos. Some things that actually are now coming to fruition. Some things that I've actually talked about previously months and months ago that we're kind of seeing some things moving in those particular aspects. So subscribe to the channel if you enjoy awesome video game content. Now on to today's video. Now I've been sitting on this. Like I said, I did a video last night, recorded audio, listened back to it and say, you know what, I do not like the way the video came out. So if you're looking at the actual thumbnail right now, we're talking about E3 2019 and the changes that are coming and why I think E3 2019 is going to set a precedence for the remainder of this generation and how the next generation is going to start, okay? So I'm going to break a couple things down. Now, what do we know about E3 2019 so far? We know that Xbox is going to be there with a bunch of things. We don't know what things, but we can assume Halo, Gears, some new IPs, maybe some studio acquisitions. Some of that's rumored, some of it's not confirmed. I think the Halo Gear stuff for sure. We're probably going to see a couple new IPs as well. Third-party stuff, typical E3. But I think Xbox's event is going to be slightly longer due to the fact that they don't really have a time limit. There's nobody else doing the show. There's really nobody else in their way at this point. So I think there's going to be a lot more content jam-packed in. A lot more third-party stuff, maybe some second-party stuff, a lot of room for indies. Hell, maybe even a snapshot of what's coming in the future as far as a new console, depending on how they feel currently at this point. Now, as far as Sony, we do know that Sony is not going to be attending E3 2019 for the first time in a very, very, very long time. Matter of fact, I think it's the first time ever that they've skipped E3 altogether. Now, the one caveat to Sony not being there, that does not mean that Sony will not make an appearance. You know, not necessarily at the event, but they won't make it known that, hey, we're still out here. We still put out video games. I predict, and we've been talking about this on the show, shout out to the boy Fuzzy, that I think Sony's going to release some information around E3. They may not do an event. It may not be a live stream, but maybe a commercial, maybe a press release saying, hey, this game is coming out this time, just to kind of create some good momentum and kind of die down the fact that they're not actually there. So what better way to do that than announce The Last of Us or some other game or Death Stranding around E3? That does two things. It tempers the excitement for Xboxes and it makes Sony remain relevant in the public eye during the biggest event in video game industry. Now, as far as Nintendo, I have zero idea what Nintendo's doing. I don't think they're going to be there. They're traditionally not there anyway. They do their own direct show, not really concerned about them. As well as some really awesome news came out today. I won't say awesome, but some interesting news came out today. EA is actually not going to be doing a live press conference at all. They're still going to be doing their EA Play 2019, but they're just going to live stream straight from devs, the games as well as the devs that they normally would bring on stage. They're going to be doing their EA Play on the weekend as well, so that gives gamers an opportunity to come still play the games EA is going to have coming out, and I find that to be very, very interesting. I guess it adds a little bit to the credibility that maybe the event these companies are looking at like, oh, it's not so big of a deal if we don't necessarily do it the way we used to. And there's another side to that as well. You notice they said they're still going to live stream, which is huge. Live streaming is big. More people sit at home and watch live streams. That entire esports community, the Twitch, the mixers, more people are viewing things that way than any other way. People aren't going to these events as often. They may sit home and live stream it, although let's not forget E3 is still by far the biggest video game event in the entire industry. I do not want to undersell that, okay? But anyway, those are some of the interesting things we know already about E3 2019, and why I think is very crazy is that I think some of those things are going to build on top of each other. Some of those things are going to come to fruition, and it's crazy because this is the first year where we're really seeing E3 be completely different. You know, we don't know what Sony's doing after E3. We don't know what Xbox is doing after E3. Is Xbox going to have another event like they did last year in Mexico? Are they going to be doing that again right around the same time? Maybe Sony. Is Sony going to be doing a PSX at all? What games are we going to see? There's so many questions, and I feel like a lot of those questions are going to be answered at E3, and I'm super excited about the show. EA actually announcing that today. It was put out on Twitter. I'll make sure I leave the link below. I'll find an article online and let you guys know what's going on with EA. That was very interesting as well to see that they're not really going to be showing showing they're not going to do a press conference. Now, last year, their press conference was not good at all. I'm sorry. If you watched it, you can go find it on YouTube right now. It was not that good. It was not that good. They didn't really show much of anything. And I think that they saw what they did last year and said, you know what, we're just going to let the games speak for themselves, and we're going to let the devs talk, and we're not going to waste no damn time on stage because that damn near put me to sleep last year. And 100% full disclosure, it was terrible. But either way, guys, this is a very, very year for E3. Very, very interesting year for E3. I'm really excited about the event overall. I don't think that's going to take away from the event. You know, as an Xbox fan, I'm really excited about what they're doing moving forward. I'm really excited about what Sony's doing, and I really, really have a sneaking suspicion that Sony's going to do something near E3, whether it be just a game release, an article, a trailer for a new game, a trailer for a game that we haven't seen. I don't know. I think they're going to do something to kind of say, hey, we're still here. We're still making games. We're still this generation's console leader at this point. Hardware, software, whatever the case may be, mindshare, but we're still here, and we don't want you guys to forget that, even though we're not going to be at E3 at all. So it's very, very interesting conversation, and you guys let me know down in the comment section, what do you guys think about this year's E3 coming up, the expectations, how the event's actually going to shape up, man. I think there's going to be some huge, huge things coming out of E3. We always kind of predict this earlier in the year, but this year is very different from any other year we've talked about E3, and it has me on the edge of my seat, and I'm really excited as a gamer to see how things are going to shape up moving forward. So once again, let me know down in the comment section, what do you guys think about E3 2019 this year, okay? As well as drop a like on the video if you enjoy the content, subscribe to the boys channel. Once again, we're on the road to 2K subscribers, and as well, the Shop Podcast will be lit once again this Saturday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Be there, be square. Another awesome set of topics, another awesome set of gamers. Shout out to my panel, Zalker, Fuzzy, as well as Jarhead. Appreciate you guys. But check you out a little bit. I will be dropping another weekly video tomorrow as well. So check that out, guys. Peace out. Love you guys.